Angela White done got old and tired of the streets, so she gonna go back to her baby daddy because it's easy.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Blac Chyna is all kinds of down bad, brothers. You know, she went from being on OnlyFans to finding God again, or finding God. She got rid of the struggle BBL. Then she lost her house. She just been doing bad. And that's typically because she's getting a little bit older, not a lot of whole value in the industry, been out there, cheeks kind of passed around and all of that. And so while she was going through this, she got involved with this dude, Derek Milano. Derek Milano is a Grammy-winning producer and songwriter. All right. They got engaged in October 2024, over a year of dating. And then I believe that they got actually engaged at Howard University. She was crying on the stage. Everybody was so happy for them. And they couldn't even make it 9 months. All right. After, like I said, it was announced that they was, breaking up. We then heard this.
In case you was looking for that name Blac Chyna, she was just on ET sharing the deets on why her and Derek broke off their engagement. Here's the tea, and it came straight from her, not from these blogs. So they actually called it quits, but it wasn't on no messy stuff. She said it was a healthy breakup, nobody cheated, nobody did anything wrong. She's just in a different season, more focused on her kids, her peace, her spirit, her TikTok lives, her businesses. She did say Derek is doing big things too, and it's really giving grown woman energy. I mean, she's not bitter. She literally said we were friends before and we still got love. And not only that, but Chyna actually hinted that she might have already met her soulmate. She's just not interested in meeting anyone new right now. So girl, is the soulmate Tyga, Kardashian, or Derek? Which one was it?
So now all of a sudden, you done broke up with this dude. And now you're talking about you got a soulmate. And the presenter here, she was mentioning, is it Tyga? She had a baby by Tyga. Who is it? Well, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. We're healing.
Oh my God, I love it.
And we're communicating. And we're just going with the flow. And if God be, then it will be something.
So can I say this? I was with you guys. I had the privilege of spending.
So now we are figuring out by her own admission who this individual is. Who is the individual at hand? Well, of course, we're finding out that it is Rob Kardashian. All right. And she is trying to get back with Rob. And this is interesting because she used to treat Rob real bad. It was just down bad how Rob was being treated by her. It was absolutely insane. She got with anybody else, everybody else, cheeks just getting clapped, just doing all kind of down bad stuff. It's just ridiculous. So now you hear this criticism.
Angela White done got old and tired of the streets, so she gonna go back to her baby daddy because it's easy. This is why I tell y'all not to deal with baby daddies. Because when the baby mama gets tired of being in the streets, she gonna pick her baby daddy up. 5 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later, it don't matter. If he's still single or he's not madly in love with somebody else, she coming to pick him up. She's coming to pick him up. And Rob wasn't, it wasn't hard. It just didn't give that it would be hard for her to be successful in getting her baby daddy back whenever she felt like getting him back. It's actually smart when you think about it. Go have fun in the streets for as long as you want to and then go back to your baby daddy. And who's going to tell you shouldn't? Who is going to tell you that you cannot go work things out with your kid's parent, If that's what you want to do, pick a baby daddy. Didn't they say that's what men do? When they get tired of being outside, they go pick one of their baby mamas. Women are, I guess, doing the same thing nowadays. I guess when we get tired, ladies, of being outside, if you got a baby daddy, girl just gonna pick him back up. It don't even matter no more. It don't even matter.
Let me talk about this, because this lady was like, you gotta go back to your baby daddies and all this stuff. He's easy to go back to. Why do y'all go back? And honey, I'm gonna explain this. I'm gonna explain this for a lot of you ladies out there, and I'm gonna tell you how I tell my homeboys. Okay. Number one, I got a friend and he got a really, really attractive young lady. She just happens to be on the continent of Africa. And I'm talking about she is fine, right? Big old booty, big old breasts, just crazy, ridiculously thick. And with that being said, even though she's hella thick, he was talking to me one day about this particular young lady. The issue is he's like, look, what if I lose her? What if this happens? What if that happens? What is the issue going to be? And I told him, I said, man, as fine as she is, I can guarantee you one thing. He said, what? I said that nobody wants to put up with her. He was like, but you know, dudes be hiring her all the time. I said that may be true, but nobody wants to put up with her. And he just did not get it until one day he understood it, because he was like, if this chick, if he were to bring her out to where I'm at, dudes would be on her. I said, absolutely they would be on her, but that don't mean they gonna stay. And this is the issue with Blac Chyna. After she left Rob Kardashian, she was dating different dudes. You know, she got Derek Milano for a little bit. You know, she was able to do this and that. Now all of a sudden it's focused on my kids and focused on work and focused on my self-help. All that means is these dudes not dealing with your ass because nobody got time to be putting up with you. And so there's only one dude that will put up with your ass, and that is sometimes a simp ass baby daddy, because you got a kid with him and he got a kid with you, and both of y'all tired and you might want to work it out because don't nobody want either one of y'all. That's the God's honest truth, okay? Same thing gonna be with Cardi B when she gonna get done with Stefan Diggs. Nobody wants to put up with Cardi B, not for real. Why would you? Cardi B is problematic. Nobody got that kind of time to be sitting around dealing with Cardi B and her problems. And it's some of you ladies out here that happen to listen to my stuff, okay? And yes, you can get dudes every now and then. You sure can. You're attractive enough to get dudes to pay attention. Yes, you can. But unfortunately, when you have kids, okay, or you live far, getting a dude to pay attention to you is not enough, because once your problems come in, and men can deal with women's problems, we sure can. But once them problems get too damn much, oh, hell to the no. That's your problem, okay? Your benefits gotta be above those problems. And one of the problems that I see a lot of ladies having, dusty ass dry bagging. Y'all have some issues with that dusty ass dry bagging must stop. I don't know why it's so a damn bad ass thing that y'all have, but that dry begging is just not, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. That dry begging is down bad. Disrespectful behavior. I shouldn't have to ask you for something when you asking me for every damn thing. I got a homeboy who's going through that right now. Asked his girlfriend, the girl asking him all kind of stuff, new weaves, new hair, new shoes, he taking care of it. He asked for a booty video, all of a sudden you got a problem. He asks you for a little twerk something, you got a problem. You got an attitude. Then when you don't want to change your behavior, you want to have an attitude with this man. This man is busting his ass trying to make you happy, and you have nothing but disrespect for this man. Where should you go? I'll tell you where you should go. You should go away. You should go away immediately. And when you're Blac Chyna, you have all these issues you never worked on, and then a dude don't have to be with you because them ain't his kids, okay? Your problems ain't his. The thrill is gone. Listen to what I say, the thrill is gone. Yeah, of course, when he first got with you, it was all great. It was beautiful. You know, he was excited because it's Blac Chyna. Man, I got Blac Chyna, bro. Some dudes can be fans, but now it's not funny no more. You know, it ain't nothing to really be dealing with. People are tired of you. People tired of you, baby. I'm sorry. You don't have what it takes for me to want to be dealing with that every day like that. I just don't. I can't deal with that. And I won't deal with that. What you need to do is to go back to your baby daddy, because he loves you. He will put up with you. I won't. And you wanna know why I won't? I'm gonna tell you. The reason why I won't is because I don't have to. See, here's the issue with dealing with successful men. I'm gonna keep saying this till y'all get blue in the face. I don't know why certain women think that professional men or men that got something going on just gotta sit there and just take y'all, but they don't. And I'm gonna keep telling y'all this. You really gotta get a dude, that's a simp like Rob Kardashian, or a dude that just don't have no real interest in like bettering himself. And that's the reason why you don't want him in the first place, because you don't feel like he gonna go nowhere. And so it's just so lucky for you, he didn't go nowhere. He didn't improve his life. So there you go. You got an opportunity. You gonna go back to him because you don't have nobody else. Nobody will put up with Blac Chyna. Okay. But if let's say Rob Kardashian was the kind of dude that's on the up and up, he'd be gone. He'd be gone. And dudes that got other opportunities, things going, chicks that they can deal with, they gonna always look at what's out there. And the thing about it is, like, women gotta have something for a man that make him happy, at least something. Like, that's what a man need. A man need a woman that can do something in his life, something positive. Even if it's rubbing your back or bringing some level of joy, you gotta have something there. You can't just be down bad and not have. You gotta have something. Where is the something? It just can't be nothing. You know, you're raising Cain, you're raising hell, and then, you know, you're talking back, you know, and I don't really need you. Okay, you don't need me. All right, I'm out. So now you want to go back to your baby daddy, not because you want to really be a good mate, because he the only one that can take you, and you're going to raise hell with him. You got to stop. You got to stop. It just doesn't make any damn sense, you know? And all you doing is just proving O'Shea Duke Jackson right when I say that don't nobody largely want to deal with y'all, and it don't matter. It don't make no sense how much money you got. If your attitude, if you're not gonna fix it, just stop. Get your attitude together. All them BBLs don't matter. Your BBLs do not matter when you have the wrong attitude. Can't get along with nobody. Can't work with nobody. Making dusty bad decisions. It just don't make no sense. I need y'all to stop. I really do. I need y'all to stop. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Producer for all of you. Just heard the bell. We out.